What's up, guys? I'm here with my homeboy Dalton. We went to the Houston Regionals yesterday, and he got top 16, and he won his invite early. So let's go with that deck profile.
Yeah, I played altergeist. It was really sick, really fun. I got my invite earlier, so now I can play fun decks at regionals.
Nice.
So I played 3 Marionetter, he's sick. 3 Multifigure, he's sick. 3 Milliseek, he's sick.
That's the best one, in my opinion.
2 Kieran. He's really sick, except when he's in your hand. Then he's not sick.
You can't play him at 1, right?
No, because you want to see it. You want to be able to like recycle it, and he adds a trap back from grave when you link away with him, and then he's just kind of in the graveyard. So you want to like have him in the grave, multi-figure next turn, summon 1 from deck. Just 2 is just better for like having more resources in your opponent.
Gotcha.
1 Horsey. This is like my favorite one. You just like summon Kieran, they attack, summon Horse, bounce back. Spoofing us away, negate attack. Like,
nice.
It's insane. I played a lot of hand traps, played 3 Reaper. This is like always live, because I play like a lot of Cherries targets, and like everyone plays Nightmare Phoenix in their deck. And it's really funny to watch, like you set like 3 or 4, and they go like dump all resources and like have 2 monsters on the field, and you go like Cherries, Nightmare Phoenix, and they're like, wow, okay, you just interrupted my play. 3 Ash. It sucks against Goki, but everything else is like really good against it, or it's really good against everything else. And I only play 1 Goki player, so whatever. 2 Ogre. Should play 3, so I would have seen it more.
Gotcha. So no draw?
Nah, draw sucks.
Okay.
1 Desires. This was in my hand in like every single game, and normally I hate it. But it was actually like fine. Like I banished like my 1 Manifestation, my 1 Horse a couple times, but every time I activated it, I was in such a position like to where like banishing those pieces really didn't matter. I was just like so far ahead. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Nice.
2 Duality. So yeah, okay, like kind of like with Desires, right? Like banishing like the key pieces of your deck is really bad. But like all day of the regional, I just had like Duality, Kieran, and like 2 like bad trap cards, and I was like, man, I kind of bricked. Like I'm probably gonna lose this game. So I'd like Duality into like something that was average, and like I had a bricky hand, like it was bad, and I would like Desires into Duality, use Duality, and I had like my field was like not impressive, but I would still win the game. So I don't know, it was like really weird, but Duality is really good at 2. Not 3 because you want to see it in your first hand, or not at all. Like you draw it mid game, and you're already like special summoning, and you want to like multi-figure each turn to like +1 on your opponent. So like Duality is like bad mid game, unless you like go into Nightmare plays, like discard it. That's like fine.
Gotcha.
I played 3 spells. That's it. Traps. Got these nice Altergeist trap cards. This is not Altergeist trap, but if it was, it would be way too good. This one negates monster effects. This one you banish it with Desire, so you don't ever get to play it.
Nice.
Got 3 more hand traps, got some effect negation, then we got some more effect negation.
Solemn Brigade. Was it Judgment?
Yeah, we got Judgment.
Nice.
And then we got some nice floodgates, fun and interactive game we got here. This won me like 2 entire rounds. I faced like the Sky Striker Invoke Mech Knight deck, and I just anti-spell, he set 5 pass, and then I like bounce 1 with Kieran on his turn, bounce another 1 with Kieran on my turn, summon Milliseek, poke, get rid of another one.
Damn.
Make Hexia, set you know, just like negate 1 when he tried to use it the next turn.
And then Rivalry on the drones, too broken.
Yeah, pretty much. There was like this really didn't do too much today. It was like okay, but there was one play. One of my losses is because I had. I'll go into it later.
Okay.
So we'll go extra. I go into like 5 monsters. Linkuriboh, Clarion Ruska, you make it under Rivalry. 3 Hexa, you play 3. You definitely play 3. I mostly made this. I made this once because I was playing a True Draco player, and I exhausted like all of his resources, and I had like 500 life points or something, and I had like a Hexia and a Meluseek, and I was like, damn, he's just gonna summon a mono and like attack me for game, but I can't like search. So okay, yeah. So like I was like, if he kills the Meluseek, I don't search, or I lose like the game because of life points, whatever the position was. So I just like linked Hexia and Meluseek in a way into this, and I just sat on a 21 beater. He was like summoning mono. I was like, okay, like you don't do anything because
Yeah.
it's bigger than you. But so yeah, that was cool.
That was nice.
Nightmare Phoenix. I cherries this like 3 times. Goblin. This was the cherries target versus the Goki deck. Because I don't own a Firewall Dragon, and if you cherries Isold and they have 1 more extender in hand, because by that time they still have like 4 cards in hand, or 3 or 4 cards, whatever. So like they have an extender, they can like push the Summon Sork and like kill you still, or make you board still. So I would cherries this because like it was so awkward, like they didn't know what to do. Akashic Magician. I did make this once. I bounced Crusadia Link monster. It was weird. And then cherries targets.
All the hate.
Yeah,
The Buster.
I didn't think anyone would play this, but I ended up sitting next to a guy who was playing Sky Striker Go Second ABCs, which was terrifying. So I was like, okay, I'm glad I played that. I never cherries that, but it's good if you.
Why
cherries it.
this guy?
Okay, so yeah, no one played that. This deck's really scary.
Cyber Dragon?
Yeah, so the fusions, like the ones that attack twice or like do double damage or whatever the hell, those are like easy to out. You just bounce or negate the attack. But if they make Infinity, it can be kind of hard, and they can't make Infinity without this.
Yeah.
So,
exactly.
but like I played this because in the Fort Worth regional last week, there was like a ton of Cyber Dragon players. So I was like, damn, like if it's really that popular, then I'm gonna play this and like, you know, really hurt their deck.
Also, that card that you just put over there, it summons the Cyber Dragon back from the graveyard.
Oh.
So it lets them plus hard.
Oh, damn, I didn't even know that.
So yeah, it was a good choice.
Yeah,
It was a really good choice.
Makaba, because the same thing as this, like this deck, the deck was really popular. Like
Yes, it
everyone was
was.
playing Invoke Mech Knight Sky Strikers, and you cherries this because Purgatrio's not scary. Like you just bounce it or you negate the attack.
Yeah,
Like,
that's their main monster.
yeah,
in the
then
game,
like
yeah.
whatever. But this is like kind of scary, and this is like the main thing. And if you have like cherries twice, then you just go Kagari and Mechaba, whatever. And the MVP of the day, I faced 2 Crusadia decks, and I was like, I was like, this deck's really scary, and everyone's playing it at the Fort Worth Regional. So how should I counter it? I was like, okay, I'll pick up the Link Monster, put it in my deck. And then I faced 2 of them, and I was like, okay, go first, summon Kieran, set spoofing, set protocol, pass. And he was like, okay, blown his load all over the board, like kaiju'd my Kieran. I was like, damn, I know what I'm playing now. And he like got to the Link too, and I was like, cherries, this? And he was like, damn, dude, what? And then he passed turn and I won.
That's broken.
Side
that side deck, man. I hate that side deck.
So, yeah, I'm kind of a scumbag. I played 3 Thunder Kings and 2 Inspect
Oh
Borders.
my god, I hate those cards.
This was cool. Okay, so story about the Thunder King. I got sacked in my round 2. I had like Kieran Protocol, and then I set Rivalry, and I had Anti-Spell up, and I was facing Goki, right? So I don't remember what happened, but he had Suprex Phoenix on the field, and I was like, activate Protocol, bounce Suprex to hand. That was his normal summon that turn. He had no cards in hand except for that. So he had Phoenix and like a set card because of Anti-Spell. I drew for turn, I drew Thunder King. So I was like, summon Thunder King, set Protocol, pass. And on a standby phase, I flipped Protocol, bounce Nightmare Phoenix, and Chain Rivalry. And I declared Thunder. So Kieran went to grave, like whatever, I don't care. But I had Thunder King, Rivalry, Anti-Spell. The only way he outed it is if he had Suprex, and he drew, because that was his only card in hand, he drew the big Goki for turn.
Oh my god.
And he drew the big Goki for turn. And he sacked me, and he beat down me the rest of the game. 2 Inspect Border. In the last round, this won me my last round, right? Because it was like a dinosaur player, and I don't really have a sideboard for dinosaurs. I kind of beat them anyway because I'm just a back row deck, but
yeah, the back row and the hand traps kills dinosaurs.
yeah, exactly. But my ending board, the game state was like really weird. I had like anti-spell, so like his pill and his Lost World were like set on the field, and I was like, I have Ash and Ghost Spell in my hand, so like I don't know what I can do really. And I set the Ghost Spell because I was like, okay, he's gonna activate pill and I'm gonna Ash it, whatever. So then he summoned Miscellaneousaurus and attacked into Ghost Spell before he could activate Lost World. And then I drew Inspect Border for turn, and I was like, this is nice. And I also had Imperial Order, so I like summoned this, and I was like, pass. And he was like, swing with Miscellaneousaurus. I was like, what do you mean? And he was like, yeah, Lost World prevents he loses 500 attack for Lost World. I was like, oh shit. Okay, flip Imperial Order. So I had this anti-spell Imperial Order, and I still had Ash in my hand. So I was like, damn, like, I'm so sorry. 2 Ghost Bell. I didn't activate it. I don't know, seems cool. Played 2 Mind Crush.
MVP, right?
Kinda. It was okay. I never called him evenly. This was like the only. Well, no, this is not the only card I played for evenly. But fun story. My first round, I played my buddy Anthony. He was playing Mech Knights. And like game 2, he let me go first again, and I was like, man, I don't know about that one. And I don't know. He like summoned blue, and I was like ogre. And he was like, okay. And I drew Mind Crush for turn, right? So I set Mind Crush, and then next turn he goes purple, search blue. I was like, yeah. And I was like, Mind Crush, blue, summon Multi-Faker.
Yeah.
He was like, damn. And then the next turn, he was like, summon purple. I was like, yeah, search blue. And I drew Mind Crush for turn that turn too.
Damn.
And I was like, Mind Crush blue, resolve Multi-Faker.
He wanted that blue on the field.
3 Duster. Yeah, it's cool. Sure. 2 Wiretap, because evenly matched just bodies this deck, and Red Reboot can put me in a bad position. Speaking of Red Reboot, I faced a Crusadia player, and game 2, he let me go first, and I set 4. And I flipped Anti-Spell, and he was like, Red Reboot, pay 4,000. I was like, okay, set Rivalry from deck. And he was like, damn, pass turn.
What?
He didn't have a follow-up, and I was like, okay, cool. I kill you next turn. And then Imperial Lore.
Like, I hate that card.
Yeah.
You tagged me with that today.
Yeah, that was the deck. It was really fun and interactive. Yeah, I really love it. It was sick.
Cool. Any shout outs?
Yeah, shout out to me for getting my invite early so I can play fun decks at regionals.
Nice. My boy Corey.
So
Strike zone. Cool. Alright. Alright, guys.